Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's the Real Boss TV 815. Y'all go ahead, like and subscribe. Today, I got something good for y'all, man. We're gonna talk about the beautiful young lady, of course, Shanquella Robinson, and we're gonna take a glimpse into her life, her lifestyle, how she lived, and we're gonna talk about some things with the Cabo 6 cover up. But first, I want y'all to see exactly who Shanquella Robinson was. So y'all go ahead and watch this video all the way to the end if you want to get all the information. And let's get straight to it. Now, October 28th, Shanquella Robinson and six of her friends that ended up being frenemies, Khalil, Malik, Wenda Donovan, Dejanay Jackson, and then you also have Nazir Wiggins. All went to Cabo, and she never knew that she would be. Now, now, in order for us to get all of this, I want y'all to see who Shanquella really was because it's a lot of people that say no, she wasn't a businesswoman. No, she didn't do this and she didn't do that. So we're finna take a deep look into her lifestyle and her success. Okay. Not only did Shanquella braid hair, she had a booming clothing line. Her clothes were sold out all the way to 2023 next year. And she had a lot of people pre-ordering for next year. She was a boss. She thought like a boss. She moved like a boss. She made boss moves. And when you're a boss, you bring your friends with you. And when you live in this lifestyle, jealousy, envy, all of that can come into play. And she never knew the shit was gonna hit the fan. She never expected it. Now after her clothing line blew up, she's going all around the world. Jamaica, Vegas, Cabo, and she went with all different friends. She wanted all of her friends to celebrate with her. She showed everybody a good time. That was just her character. She was a boss. As you can see, she's enjoying herself, going all around the world and bringing several friends with her. This is the life of a boss. So as you can see, she was a beautiful soul. She was a beautiful young lady, and from what we're seeing right now, she had nothing but good intentions. She was being successful and celebrating her success, and she just wanted all of her friends to be able to celebrate it with her. That's what bosses do. It should never be no envy because if you with a boss, even if you feel like you're not one, and you stay around the boss, you will become one. You become who you hang around with. Now, next, I just want y'all to take a look at how the whole vacation went. In the beginning, it looked like everything was all good. They all was celebrating. Just watch.
In Mexico! We's in Mexico!
That's all of them. They all celebrating.
It's my
Now,
wrist.
right here, you can see something obviously must have happened when you partying and you got jealous friends. Alcohol will bring that out. Because this right here shows a whole mood changer. Now we just seen them celebrating. Now watch how awkward everybody's acting, and they're in the far back of the villa, and she's looking for them, and she's the only one happy and turned up.
To me, because, y'all, it don't take that long to get naked. It don't take that long to get naked, hoes. Where y'all at? She told me I'm going to keep it hot. You going to keep it hot? What? They, what Go said, they croup.
Now you see the energy. Now this is just a brief picture of, you know, when Dejanay grabbed her and swung her, which ultimately caused the incident. But you see how the energy changed. Whatever led up from that moment to whenever they was on that plane, they got there that night. They partied. They played a card game. They had drinks. Obviously, things were said. The mood changed. In all the videos, we can see that Shanquella is the only one that's acting happy, except for when they was on the plane. So we already know what happened. She passed. She was assaulted by her friends. They all watched and recorded it. They all gathered up in a room and knew what was going to happen, and they all went to record it, which makes them a part of it because they was actually premeditated the assault. Even though they didn't touch her, they all knew and they all went in to record it. That makes any sense. You know, if you're with somebody you know that's gonna do a crime and you follow with them and y'all all talk about it and this y'all like yeah okay so this is how it's gonna go down and you're recording it you're putting yourself in it you see what I'm saying so just listen to what her mom had to say about whenever Mexico said no harm no foul and they came back home.
A call from somebody I didn't even know who it was, and they said that they was over there fighting that girl, and that's the way they left it, just like that.
So someone just called you, said that, and then hung up.
And hung up. Say they was over there fighting her. I don't know why they keep talking about alcohol poison.
Salamandra telling us she confronted the friends
Mm.
about that call when they visited her at home in Charlotte, North Carolina.
They was crying and say they never had a fight. They even sit here and say they was picking out what they was wearing to the funeral. They sit down here and we was talking
Wow.
about what colors we was gonna wear and what we was gonna do, and they sit here and say pick out what they was wearing to the funeral.
Tonight, the family of Shanquella
Mm.
Robinson is still slowly getting answers after her mysterious death in Mexico.
The Mexican Attorney General has issued an arrest warrant for an unidentified friend who was on that trip. Today, Channel 9's Joe Bruno traveled.
And I just want to show y'all this because a lot of people were saying that somebody was arrested, and that's just not true. And this is just showing you how they was looking for them. They was going to everybody's house. So just take a look at this.
across North Carolina to try to track down four of the friends who were on that trip. He's live tonight with what happened out there. Joe?
Well, federal and international investigations are still ongoing into the death of Shanquella Robinson, and I'm still trying to get a hold of the people that were on that trip with her. One of the hundreds of cases on the docket in the Gaston County Court Thursday morning belonged to one of the people who went on the trip with Shanquella Robinson. He pleaded guilty to a minor speeding charge, only having to pay $15 plus court fees. Our
Mm,
hope was to talk to him after the
wow.
case, but he wasn't here. An attorney appeared on his behalf and told me he isn't representing him in the Shanquella Robinson case. Since nearly everyone on the trip with Robinson has changed or disconnected their number, we hit the road trying to get in touch with them in person. No one was present at the first home in Jamestown. But as I rang the doorbell, I noticed a business card taped to the door. The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office declined to comment, citing an ongoing investigation. We had no luck in Winston-Salem at a home associated with another person on the trip. And after a 45-minute ride to another home in Greensboro, I was told the person who was on the trip no longer lives there. Because no suspects or people of interest have been identified in this case, we are not naming any of the people that were on the trip with Shanquella Robinson.
Hmm.
And as we have been reporting, the state attorney general did issue an arrest warrant for one of the people on the trip. At this time, we have not been able to confirm any arrest has been made, and the state attorney general's office is not identifying that person at this time. Reporting live in
Hmm.
North Charlotte, Joe Bruno, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
He said nobody has been arrested. Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody's been arrested. Okay. She said nobody has been arrested. Yeah. Nobody's been arrested. Okay.
Now, with that being said, we all understand nobody has been arrested. And there has not been a red notice let out either. So nobody knows whose name is on the warrant, but we all got a pretty good idea of what who it is. And my thing is, what I want to bring to everybody's attention, because I think a lot of people are going real far with it. Yes, she did get murdered, okay, and I believe the reason why it seems like they're moving slow because they're trying to get everybody because of the fact of the matter is this is more so not a conspiracy to murder, but a conspiracy to cover up because they all conspired to cover up this murder and it didn't work. And I'm starting to think it's on both ends, the kids and the people at the villa, the so-called nurse, the so-called doctor, because why would they handle that case like that? If they found her unresponsive, why wouldn't they just call the ambulance? Why did they treat that case that way? And why is everybody's statement different? That's what I really want y'all to think about because that's probably why they're having so much back and forth because they know it's some foul play on both ends, allegedly. I mean, just think about it. What doctor is not going to hurry up and get somebody to the hospital and sit there and let them pass. And then when the police said no harm, no foul, and the autopsy came out, they didn't even comment. They didn't even start making their moves until the FBI got involved and presented this information. But the thing about it is, Cabo and them already had the information from the jump. I don't know, man. It sounds like to me a conspiracy for cover up. And right now I can't say how this is gonna turn out, but it's not looking too good. And I've heard that it's been confirmed that they've been talking to the kids, and I believe the arrests haven't been made because they're trying to get everything together, and then Mexico and the U.S. have to put both of their information together and come up with the solution or whatever. However they do it, you can look it up. It's the treaty, 1978 treaty that they have for international laws and crime. But this is the Real Boss TV, man. Y'all like and subscribe, and I'm gonna keep y'all up to date, man. Y'all have a good one. Y'all stay safe, man. And everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. I'm out.